Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to make some meal prep for my husband's lunches, so come and follow along. And I'm sorry for my voice, but I have a bit of a cold right now, so that is why I'm sounding so funny. I have this minced pork and some shredded cheese that I'm going to use. And I also have some of my homegrown eggs and some homegrown peppers. And I will just fry the meat up first, and then I will put in the veggies and then the eggs and the cheese. And you can use whatever spices you like. I'm just using a spice blend and some extra salt today. I also have a lot of extra egg whites in my freezer, so I just thawed up 500 grams and I'll just put that into the other eggs and mix that up. And I also have this white cheese that I haven't tried before. It's a little like a feta, and I'll also put some of that in this dish. I put in some barbecue seasoning on the eggs, and now I'm just draining the cheese. It looks like this, so it's, yeah, as I said, just a little like a feta cheese. Right now I can't taste anything, but my husband says that it tastes salty, so I guess it's just like the feta. Also, the consistency is really soft and mushy, like a good feta cheese, not those boring hard ones that doesn't taste any good. So this is just how it looks when I'm cutting it up, and it's really sticky. I'm letting the meat fry up really well, so it has a nice crust, and that will give it a lot more flavor. And when it's done, I will put in the peppers. This is just a mixed variety of yellow, green and red peppers from my greenhouse last summer. And I'm just frying those up to make them thaw the last bit and to evaporate the extra moisture that's in them. I'm also going to use up some of this green tomato relish that I made 2 years ago, and it's mostly just green tomatoes and some other veggies, and you can use this with mayo and creme fraiche or sour cream and make a dip out of it, or you can just use it like this and put it into the dish. And I'm just putting some of the shredded cheese in and mixing it a little, and then I'm ready for the eggs. And I also just mixed up all of the eggs and the spices, and now I'm pouring it on top of all of the other things. And I will put my spatula down just so that the eggs can get down to the heat source, and just to mix it up a little. And then I'll put on a lid and just let it sit here for maybe half an hour or so until the eggs are done. And I thought I'd also put on the white cheese just to put it on top, and then it can melt down into all of the other things. And now it has been sitting here on the stovetop for about 40 minutes and it's almost done. So I'll just take it off the heat and let it cool a little before I will put it into my meal prep boxes. I also put on some extra pork fat just to make it a little more fatty. We are eating keto, sometimes carnivore, and right now we are in the Pantrychallenge hosted from Threeriverschallenge homestead. So all of the things that I've used here is some things from the freezers or fridge or pantries and so on. So the next 2 months we will only be eating what we already have in the house or in the garden. So I hope you'll find a little inspiration in this. This meal was really cheap because the pork I have minced by myself, and it's from some pork roast that we bought in December that were really cheap. And the eggs are from my own hands, and the egg whites were free. I got them from a friend. And the cheeses were some that I already had in the fridge and freezer. And the tomato relish I also made from my own veggies and so on. So all in all, it's about 50 cents per box. So that's really hard to make that any cheaper. So the reason why we are participating in the Pantrychallenge every year is to use up some of all of the good things that we have in our house already. And sometimes it can be easy just to buy some new things and put some other things in the freezer and so on. But this really makes us use some of all of those other things that we maybe not use every day. I will also make a video where I show my pantry, the freezers and all of that, so you can see all that we have stocked up right now, and maybe also what we have when we are done with these 2 months. And I will also show you some other meals and some meal preps, and I will make some egg white bread and so on. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time, and please subscribe so you can always follow along and see what I'm doing on this channel. This will mostly be about keto or carnivore and how to lose weight. I don't have an Instagram account for this channel, but I have one for my other channel, Vester's Farm Life, so you can always go and follow along on Instagram as well, and I will be posting a lot of different things. Please subscribe as well. Bye bye.